Hello and welcome, listeners, to the Heavy Dice Podcast. Tonight we have 3 players. Thomas Davis.
Hello, I am playing Brazel, the human wizard.
Sullivan Malo.
Hey, I'm playing Carve the Slasher.
Eric Wilhelm.
Hey there, I'm playing Calwyn, the human sorcerer.
And me, Mark Malo, your benevolent and very humble DM. The audio continues to improve, so we're very happy that you've joined us. All right. So, if we can remember the last time, we were just finishing getting ass kicked down in the basement. Then I think Calwyn got attacked by something out of the muffin dispenser area.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that, and I just kind of decided that I needed to get away from the chimney.
Right.
I think I'll bring that up after I eat my fried rats or whatever the cat chicken rats. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you said it out loud, we should probably address it.
I mean, I'm in no situation to deal with something right now.
Well, I don't remember. Did you shout like?
I think I just kind of screamed like a little girl and ran. That's very on brand for me.
So then I'd probably check it out.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you yelling and screaming? What's in the fireplace, man?
Look, okay, I tried to get a muffin, because, they're in the chimneys, right? Like, you just reach in there and grab a muffin. That's, the thing. That's
like the
thing.
first rule of Question Corporation.
Right. So I went to go get a muffin, and someone touched my hand.
Oh.
I don't know if it's the chimney witch, but someone touched my hand, and it was not a pretty hand, okay? They have not been trimming their fingernails.
Yes. Did you take damage? I don't remember if it actually hit you.
I did. I think I did.
This seems worth checking out.
I mean, really, I just want to eat my fried chicken cat.
Does anyone have a mirror that I can put in the bottom of the chimney and then I can look into the chimney without being close to it?
I feel like you're not understanding how important it is for me to sit over here for about an hour and eat some chicken cat.
I'm just asking if you have a mirror. You can eat as much chodin as you want. I don't care.
Look, you need to just not instigate the chimney witch.
That's literally our one job, is to instigate the chimney witch.
Okay, alright, okay. I'm gonna just go in the dining room and chill. And what you do in here is your business, okay?
Okay, but I'm gonna check the chimney.
I think, Carve, that he's asking for a stay of instigation here. I think he wants a short rest.
I need 60 minutes, sir.
Here, why don't you give this a try? And Brazel unpacks his goblet again and swirls it around, hands it to Calwyn. Watch that muffin down with this, it might help.
Okay, I'm gonna take a big bite of one of these chicken rats.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a big bite of the chalice.
And then I'm gonna take a swig of wine out of this chalice and to wash it down with.
Excellent.
All right. Can you guys refresh my memory of where we left the basement? Didn't we just go screaming out of there and
Yes.
it was still full of terrors?
Yeah, they ran back down there because I was blowing them up.
Yeah, we left at least 2 of them, and we learned that they reproduce frighteningly fast.
Right. That's right.
Man. All right. Should we try to... is there a door here, Mark, at the top of the stairs?
Yes. To close the stairs? Yeah, you can close it.
Yeah. All right. So we'll close that.
I feel like we need to find some flour to put down just in case.
Yeah, I'll throw more flour down there.
Yeah, they really don't like walking through flour.
I don't understand how this band of rugged, powerful adventurers is resorting to flour as our primary attack mechanism.
Look, you don't question what works, okay?
I will say,
Yeah.
there's probably no more flour. I think you guys probably threw all the flour that was in that pantry.
We did use a lot of flour.
Yeah, and you bursted in most of that into flame. So
From this point forward,
yeah.
we should always carry around a bag of flour just so we can like one-shot the final boss and stuff like that.
I mean, it's a valid strategy. All right, so are you gonna go poke over there in the chimney, or am I gonna get a short rest out of this?
Doesn't the chalice function as a healing potion
no, it's just wine.
once per day or something?
Never.
It's like it seems like it did once, but
Nope. Never did.
okay, all right, fair enough.
You said it did once, but maybe.
No,
It also seems like there's probably recorded proof of that, but that's also okay.
Yeah, actually, I just edited a shitload of episodes. And the very first episode where you got that chalice, after we finished the main episode stuff and we bullshit like we always do at the end, you said, "Oh, hey, was there any other special abilities that I got from that wine? Like, is it a healing potion?" I said, "No, it's just wine."
Yeah. And then, but I think last episode I did get some
Not from the wine.
HP from the wine. But all right, maybe not.
Maybe you were just really thirsty.
Maybe I just had so much wine I felt healthier.
If so, I haven't listened to the last episode. If I said that you got healing from it, then that's wrong. You should remove that healing, and hopefully you're dead.
Yeah, just take 10 points off right now.
I have a question about your chalice. If you were to turn it upside down and continuously swirl it, could we, like, drown the chimney witch in wine?
Wait. So what you're saying is we need to close up the chimney from down here, crawl up on the roof, and just fill it with wine?
And fill it completely with wine, yes.
I am totally down for this. I am 100% behind you on this. Let's do this. That thing was super gross. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get an infection from all the nasties under those fingernails.
Alright, does anyone have some bricks and mortar to close up the chimney with?
I mean...
Yeah, oh, no, they're in my other pants.
Oh, that's right. Bucket was carrying all of our bricks and mortar.
We'll need another plan.
I kind of like that idea, but I don't like wasting wine, even
I
if
mean,
it's infinite wine.
There's a sink right there. You could at least
Yeah.
see if this is an option.
Well, and also let's be clear about this. You were not convinced it's infinite wine. There's no way for you to know if it's infinite or if it is finite until it either never shows up again or you're, infinitely old and it's still making wine.
Oh, guys.
It's the halting problem.
We can open a winery.
Everybody has to drink out of the same glass?
No, we just fill up bottles. We just fill up bottles out of this chalice.
This is awesome.
Yeah, you have a mechanism that just holds it upside down and continuously swirls just forever.
This whole, adventure thing was it was way too dangerous. We should really just go into some sort of magically, provided business like that, I think. What were we thinking?
Okay, well, while you guys are doing this, I am legit going to go in this dining room over here and sit down next to the creepy doll and just...
I mean, not to shit on your face or whatever the saying is. But we woke up 15 minutes ago.
You're not the one who had cat rats in your face, okay?
I did, just not as heavily as you.
And then, we're pretty sure it was the chimney witch, grabbed my arm, and I need some time to just calm down from that. It was very traumatizing.
All right, everyone,
Yep,
let's
have
take
some wine.
5, but we're not going to have a short rest. We don't have time for that.
If I had to put a number on how shocking it was that chimney witch touched me, from 1 to 16, I'd put it at a 10.
That's suspiciously specific.
Okay, when you put it in those words, I understand. That's quite shocking.
Yeah.
I check the chimney witch, I guess.
You go over to check that chimney?
The first thing I'll do is I'll get something long and poke it in and pull it out real fast.
Ooh, okay, great. you find, I'm sure there's something that you can find. Maybe a garden tool.
No, that's mine. Something else. Get something else.
Maybe a garden tool outside on that porch.
Oh, there's the cursed battle axe. Yeah.
Yeah, but just be very careful because apparently there's a special spell out there where like all the rakes have their tines sticking
Yes.
up. So be very careful that you don't trip that trap.
Yeah, I'll keep a close eye out for rakes. I have rake spotting plus
right.
15, so.
We'll look through some small hole in the wall to watch him step on them. Calvin, look here. He's about to step on him. Yeah, I would be careful about picking up that cursed axe.
No, I'm not gonna grab the cursed axe, even though it's the most convenient object I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could just leave it alone.
I want to find a long object and poke it in the chimney.
Okay.
We're level 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So I'm gonna step back here and get ready to hurl some spells over Carve's shoulder in case he needs help.
I'm just gonna peer in through I'm just gonna scoot the chair from the dining room table back a little bit, and I'm not gonna get up. I'm just gonna kind of watch as I eat my cat rat chicken with salsa, and just watch.
All right.
Hey, this is Rudy. What's the point of sticking something up the chimney?
We think that chimney may be occupied, and we think this might be part of your problem, Rudy.
Part of my problem. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, who the hell is Ruby?
Rudy. He's a doll.
Oh.
Yeah, how come you don't remember me? You know, you and I, we were together at Epstein's party.
This guy right here. Oh, no. I tried to blot it out.
Yeah, okay. So you want to grab a rake and shove it up the chimney.
Exactly.
All right. You get a rake, and remember, this is it's like a little oven door, so 2 doors. You open those oven doors.
Mm-hmm. So I'll open them from as far away as I can using the rake.
Okay. I think they were already open, but
Okay.
so I'm just trying to describe to you the size of this. So you can crawl in there, but you're not able to get up the chimney. So if you could probably, you might have to break the pole of the rake a little bit to be able to, get it in there.
Don't break good gardening tools, man.
No.
And
I'm not gonna
then,
break
well,
it.
these are not good gardening tools. They're all rusty. From outside of the chimney, you can only reach so far up that chimney. This stack, this oven, the chimney situation starts where you are. That's the base of it is where you are, and then it heads up to the top of the roof. So you can only go so far up with that pole standing, however, let's say 5 feet, 10 feet away from the hearth. You're going to get about 2 foot of pole. 5 feet, you might get 7 foot of pole up
That's
that. I don't know
rake.
how long a rake pole is, but let's say it's about 6 feet.
So I don't want to jam it up the chimney.
Mhm.
First thing I want to do is put it in the chimney and see if a multi-elbowed hand grabs it.
Okay, I see. You want to stick it just in the hearth,
Yes,
like
I'm
where
gonna
you found the
do
muffin.
more dangerous things depending on the results.
Excellent. Okay, you stick the pole into the chimney, kind of like where you find where you typically found the muffin. That's it. You poke the hearth.
Yeah, witchy witch. I've got a great rake for you. You can fly on it, I guess. It's more convenient than a broom if you're a garden witch.
God. Clearly, she's a chimney witch. Nothing.
It's very 382 of you to consider that a witch can only have one job.
Sorry, it's not me. It's what's written in the book.
Oh, okay. What's the next level of witching?
Of witch poking.
Witch poking.
You're the professional.
It's true. I'm well versed in witch poking.
God. It's just escalated really quickly.
See, I knew you was with me at Epstein.
Oh, no. It just gets worse and worse. How about I light that thing on fire for you?
Don't encourage him.
I can cast a firebolt on the end of that pole, and you can jam it up there like a torch.
I have torches. I could just use one of those.
Sure, just use one of those. I mean, it totally defeats your long-handled, safety approach.
Yeah, but the thing about a torch is I can throw it.
I'm just gonna kind of suggest. I mean, it is a chimney, and
I'm gonna look up the chimney.
Look. I understand. Okay. You know what? You do you. I'm just gonna watch.
But since I have such amazing reflexes with my high dexterity, I'm sure that I could maneuver my way out of the way of any witches that might be a holdup.
All right. So, Carved head is in the oven.
All right, so you're climbing basically into the oven or sticking your head in the oven.
Just sticking my head in. I'm not moving. I'm not getting my feet over the edge or anything. Just looking up it.
The chimney witch is gonna take him.
All right, two things are going to happen. The first thing that happens is you feel like you've poked something with the end of the pole. And as you do that, the hearth explodes in a roaring fire. You are going to take some fire damage.
I'm not even gonna get up from my seat.
Out of the 3 possible outcomes that I know were going to happen if I were to stick my head in this chimney witch's chimney, this is the one I least wanted to occur.
Oh, 10 points of fire damage as I roll a 4 and a 6 on 2d6.
I'm gonna yell from the dining room. How about that short rest now?
Then the flames are there. Do you pull yourself out or do you stay?
I'll stick around.
All right, let me roll again.
Hey,
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave before I die.
I mean, you have torches. You might as well make use of all that fire, right?
Well, your broomstick, I'm sure, or the rake is on fire at this point.
Stomp on it.
This is why I prefer
Stomp on the rake. Put the fire out.
video games, because I can press F5 and go back to where I was.
And I think when that happens, you hear,
Chimney witch, more like chimney bitch!
oh!
And I flip off the chimney with both hands.
And then the flames vanish.
Yeah, that's right. Stupid chimney garbage. By the way, I am literally dying.
I mean,
Anyone want to help me with that?
no. I'm just gonna keep eating my chicken.
A muffin appears in the oven.
So here's my current working theory. We've got 2 ghosts with magical abilities, perhaps witch ghosts, which reside
ghosts?
in the various chimneys in this establishment. One of them is a benevolent muffin geist. And the other one
The benevolent muffin geist.
Oh, God. Yeah. The first one's a benevolent muffin geist. What's next? A benevolent what? Oh, shit.
I don't know why I tickled myself so much with that.
It's funny as fuck. That's why.
and the other is a savage, rude, fire-starting, multi-elbowed chimney spirit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say chimney bitch. You should just. Anyway.
And the Muffin Geist is very kindly bestowing us with spectral muffins from beyond the grave to assist us in our quest to destroy the savage, fire-starting, multi-elbowed chimney spirit.
You see a hand, a too many elbowed arm coming down to grab that muffin.
Get the muffin.
No fucking way.
now.
I'm getting that muffin right now.
All right, let's have a dexterity.
Contested dexterity? Oh, yeah. Anybody have inspiration?
Nope.
Not for
You might not need it.
17. Unless it's a saving throw, in which case.
Nope, it's not a
19.
saving throw. But I have advantage because I'm in the oven.
Well, I have advantage because I'm amazing, so I rolled this exact same thing.
Oh, that's funny. So I rolled an 8, and then I rolled a 4. So I got
get
an 8.
Muffin.
Yeah, so you take the muffin,
What kind is it?
and the fingers on the hands give you a give you the bird.
So, Mark, I have a magic doll question. I rolled a d12 to find out what the power of my doll is.
That's right. It was gust of wind
Well, I think I'm supposed to do it after every rest, right?
after every day.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah, and we rested the other day, or we rested last night, right?
Oh yeah. So did you do it?
I don't think I've been doing it exactly every 24 hours or whatever, but I did just roll it at the beginning of this session, and I got inflict wounds, and I think that I know that Bryzel knows that. Is that correct?
Yeah, I can tell you, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I remember the last thing that you did was you rolled and you got gust of wind.
Yeah.
And I don't remember when that was, if that was before or after the long rest.
I think it was before.
That was, yes, well before the long rest. We were in the dining room checking out the blueberry muffin, or
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and we had a big, long discussion about the doll situation.
So
Yes.
I'm going to say, do us proud, little man, and I'm going to, with my mage hand, I'm going to put my doll into the hands of the witch, and see what happens.
I feel like that might make her feel better.
This weird hand grabs this doll.
Okay, and then I'm going to say, "Now, buddy," and I'm going to tell him to activate his power, which right now is inflict wounds.
Okay. And since you're laying on the ground, we will look up inflict wounds for you.
Real quick sidebar. What flavor's the muffin?
It is a blueberry muffin.
Hey, buddy.
You want to go halvesies on this?
Yeah, I do. Hook a brother up. You can just toss it in here. I'm not getting up out of my chair.
Okay, then I'll be the one to divide it.
You cut, I choose. Those are the rules.
All right, fair rule. I cast divide.
Carve, I think you ought to do it the Ernie way, which is that you cut it in half, and the one that's too big, you take a little bite to try to make it the right size of the other one, and then that one's a little too small, so you take a bite of the other one, and you end up eating the whole muffin yourself.
No.
Inflict wounds. One action, touch. Via, make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. Okay, so this is an advantage to hit because they're holding you.
Yeah, they're holding the.
Would you like me to roll it for you since you're laying on the ground? I rolled a 15, so what is your bonus?
+5.
Yeah, so that's more than enough to hit. And then it's going to do 3d10 necrotic damage. So
Jeez.
if you want, I can roll that as well.
I can do that. I got a 10 and a 3 and a 9. Ooh, not bad. So 22 points of
Dude.
doll grenade.
Yep. She's like, ah! And she drops the doll, and the hand goes away.
Good one, buddy.
You should probably grab that doll before she roasts it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him out and
Okay.
sit him in the corner.
You just knock him out with mage hand,
Yeah,
just in case the fire shows up.
yeah. I gotta get him out. The thing is that the way the target works, they actually have to have possession of the doll to be targeted. So I'm afraid to pick it up now until after the next rest. So I'm going to let him rest in the corner for now.
No, but remember, he will only do what you tell him to do. So he will not inflict wounds on you.
Okay.
Unless you tell him to.
Okay.
And you can also put him somewhere and say, if this occurs, cast your spell. So you could even say if someone else other than me picks you up, cast your spell.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, then I'll just put him back in my pack.
Wait, does he have more than one spell slot?
He has 3 spell slots.
Holy cow. Okay. All right, so how about that muffin?
Yeah, let's go halvesies. I cut it as perfectly evenly as I can. Let me roll for evenness. It's gonna be dexterity, obviously. That's a 17 for muffin evenness.
Okay, do I need to do a perception to see which one's larger?
Yeah. Contest my 17 with your
Okay.
perception.
That is... Why doesn't it want to roll?
It did.
Oh,
It
I'll
rolled.
Oh, I
It
couldn't
rolled
see
3
it.
times now. So we have
Oh,
a 12 and a 27.
The first
if
one.
you, yeah, so it's 12.
Well, they look pretty even to me. I'm just going to grab one and eat it.
And then we'll roll even odd to see who got the bigger one. So even is me, odd is you. That's even. So I got the slightly bigger piece.
All right, so that means that when you guys roll the healing, because I think didn't it work like a How did it work?
I have literally no idea.
You're asking the wrong people.
I feel like it worked like a potion of healing.
So we get a D4 each, plus 1 each.
Right, and you would
I
get, I think, you can get a D4 plus 2.
Okay.
That's a tilt. I gotta roll again.
Oh, max heals.
It's
wait,
hard to
that's a
tilt
1.
digital dice, man.
Oh no, I rolled a real one that time.
I know. I'm just joking.
Man, these dice suck because the 1 looks like a 4, and I always get so excited.
Yeah.
Is that your nice dice?
No, these nice dice are great, but since you can see through them, the 1 looks like
Oh.
a 4, because you see the other 1 behind it.
So are we gonna continue to hang out here for a short rest so I can use a hit die, or are we just gonna
I mean,
Go
no, we
on.
woke up like 20 minutes ago.
again? Sitting down tending to my wounds doesn't exactly have a time limit on it.
I guess we could do a short rest while Brazil asks Doctor what's his face about what he found in that book.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Van Rychten. It's the
Rychten.
guy who wrote this guide to Ravenloft.
I know, but my character doesn't know that.
Oh
does
yeah,
he?
that's true. Yeah, and he probably hasn't written this yet. So okay,
So I want to, from a reasonably safe distance, keep an eye on this,
You
chimney.
could just close the doors and put the rake through the handles of the doors so she can't come out and get us.
I don't think that's a good
But
idea.
the issue there is she could come out of another chimney. But maybe
I
her
mean-
power is based on proximity to chimneys, so if we're far enough away from the chimneys, she can't get us.
Wait, are we talking about is there a chimney system here? Like
It's
I
kind of
just
like the
assumed-
Upside Down, but chimneys.
Okay, all right, because I just kind of assumed that she would have to go out on the roof to get into another chimney.
I mean,
But-
I don't know this house perfectly, but in my experience, it's usually a complex magical network of chimneys.
Okay, can I make an Arcana check to see if he's bullshitting me?
Yeah.
Out of everyone here, I am the most experienced in this field.
I just automatically succeeded on that. He is bullshitting you.
I mean, I just feel like a chimney witch just happens to be a normal witch that is living in a chimney. Like, chimney witch is not a profession.
But what you don't understand about this witch is that she's also a ghost, which modifies her abilities in a very particular way.
I see. And
I wrote this book on it.
Here, I give him a used tissue.
Here's my book. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
That's the only one I have.
That's a booger.
Well, if you unfold it, my book is written in pen.
yeah. So fine. What are we gonna do now? I feel like we need to go check out what's on the roof here.
Really? I thought you guys were just going to sit over there and eat for an hour. I mean, are you actually in motion? Because I was guarding your bag.
I'm still sitting in my chair, eating, and bitching at Carve.
Really slowly moving your chair toward the roof.
Like, I feel like we've been here for like 20 minutes now.
Yeah, we can go talk to the incredibly hot Dr. Van Richten, or we can go check the chimney outside.
You can talk to Van Richten, but in my incredibly delicate and important short rest state, talking to someone is far too much effort.
Right. Yeah.
Well, specifically talking to an NPC is far too
Don't
much
want you to
effort.
get hurt there. So, Mark, with my mage hand, can I close these doors, like the oven doors on the hearth?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will put either that rake handle or the sturdiest piece of detritus laying around here through that. In fact, if any of these like there's a knife or a cleaver or some old rusty piece of metal, I'll put that in there instead, because I think if she can throw fire down there, she might destroy anything that's flammable.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll tell the guys, I'm going to go check the weather. And I will walk out this door here. I'm going to leave the door open behind me and get far enough out. I don't know how far I have to go so that I can see the roof and see if anything's happening on the roof.
Right. So you went. You did this before when you were outside. You saw that there are about 4 distinct chimneys sticking out of the top of this house.
Right, and they're normal chimneys, right? They're not very big. It would be hard for a normal-sized human to get in and out of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, I don't, I would say the smallest one is probably this hearth. The rest are like, the standard sized chimney. So it's not roomy, but I think that if you needed to shimmy down it like Santa Claus, you could. Why are you going to bring toys to people?
Yeah, definitely not going to do none of that. Let's see here. Am I seeing any evidence of weirdness in the top of this chimney? Like, I don't know, any angry, multi-elbowed activity?
Nope, you don't see anything.
Okay.
You don't see anybody.
So I'll just shout back. Well, I'll I think we've got a line of sight, so I will just hand signal to these guys that things are okay. As far as I can
I don't
tell.
see it.
Oh, I can see straight through the two doors
Yeah.
from the dining room through the kitchen to seeing him outside.
Yeah. If Carve were to see it, it would disrupt his delicate...
Well, I could see it. I'm just not
short
looking,
rest
and also I
state.
don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing in there?
Resting shortly.
Yeah, if you guys are going to do that, maybe the next thing I'll do is I'll call for Van Richten in a normal voice and ask him if he'll join me out here. I want to keep an eye, if I can, on the top and the bottom of this chimney.
Okay. Yeah, if you call out for Van Richten, he will appear.
Okay.
And he'll come out.
Appear?
He will.
He
will-
is the ditch witch. Oh wait.
He puts away his elbowed arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Van Richten.
Yes. Yes, you called?
I would just like to repeat how much I like that dress that you've got on.
Oh. Hey. Oh, it's robes, but thanks.
Yeah. And I want to point out that we just had a supernatural event here.
Yes, the seance. It was very nice.
Yeah, it was worse than that though, because
Oh. Yeah, I know. No, I remember.
one of our
You-
agents-
something.
yeah, put his head in the oven, as you do,
Oh.
and it caught on fire. Yeah, it was really bad,
Wow.
and we thought, well, that was just really poor planning on his part. But then we realized
Yes.
there wasn't a fire in there to begin with, and some multi-elbowed, scary arms came groping around, trying to grab him afterwards.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
we should go look at it more.
Well, I think that, if you're interested, you could interview them. Just speak softly because they're recovering from their traumatic events. They're over here. I would not recommend actually looking directly into the oven, but that's available if you want. You'll see I've secured it with an old knife there in hopes that
Yes, I see.
whoever we have in there will stay in there. The creature's wounded, but still seems very vicious.
What do you need me to do?
All right, so I think we've got a chimney witch in here, and I think this is part of our necessary sanitizing of this property.
Yes.
mutual
I remember during the seance, one of the things did say, evict the chimney witch. I do believe that's what it said.
Yes, and
Yes.
there might be help under the porch for this. I think we were also told.
So you want me to go into the porch?
Well,
I might get my dress dirty.
it's a really nice dress. Another thing that was said was that we need to seek a witch stone. Do you know what that is? Any idea?
Yes. A witch stone, my good learned friend, is a stone that is on the top of a house. It is a little bit decorative, but there is a superstition of it that it, I believe it's like where a witch during certain events, like All Hallows Eve, would perch, and having a witch stone on your house would protect you from the evening.
Oh, I see. And would this be,
Yes, it's silly superstition.
for instance, on the highest gable, perhaps? Where would this
Oh,
be
yes, it
placed?
would. Yes,
Uh,
usually at the peak. If you have a roof that is just two sides, then it's usually the front side of that peak. If you have a roof that has some multifaceted peaks, there are some houses that are in shapes where you might have multiple peaks. It is typically put either at above the main entrance or above a particular entrance. Like if you had a nice mudroom off of a door, you might put a witch stone up there. It's just silly cultural, not really superstition so much, because I don't think anybody believes it really does anything. It's more just, something a tradition.
I see. Could you, are you aware if there's one on this house? Have you done that degree of house inspection?
I have not done the house inspection, but I can go look at we have that scroll that has information about everything, and there is construction information on that. I can go see.
Yeah, would you do that for me, please? And just as a,
Yes.
a note, I think that the basement is full of nasty horrors, so don't go down there. And
Like rats?
yeah, like the things that
Yeah.
rats have nightmares about.
Oh.
And then steer clear of this chimney. I would probably not recommend having anything to do with any chimneys till we get this sorted.
Okay. Yeah, I was planning on reading my books, but sure, I will stay away from chimneys as well.
Mm-hmm. And that's great. Will you please let us know where our most likely witch stone is? Maybe we could use
Yes.
that to cleanse this chimney.
Sure. And would you like information on the one spirit that contacted us, that we know of contacted us? Mira Silvra?
You were researching her, weren't you?
I
Mara
did.
Silvra.
I found some stuff on her. Yes.
Great. Yeah. Well, I think that would be very useful for my team and I to know.
Okay. Well, I will go look for the witch stone, and then when you all are ready, just come into the parlor, and I can tell you everything I know about Mara Silver.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
High five.
leaves.
All right.
Oh, he comes back and high five.
Yeah.
Very awkwardly.
All right. So I'm. I can make a perception roll if you want, but I'm listening. I'm really trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the chimney,
Yep.
but I'm not getting very close. I'm guessing there's no evidence of anything. But do I notice anything unusual? I'll do a perception roll just in case. Ooh. Natural 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So what you hear is, you think you hear the crunching of maybe leaves or something as you catch a glimpse of a monstrous spider just outside of the mists, and then it disappears.
Outside of the mists. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
just through the mists, you
Fair
see
enough.
like these crunching legs of a spider,
All right.
giant
I'm
spider.
going to assume that that's my good friend Bucket, and not go look for a fight with my AC-10 armor class. So if this thing seems settled and there's nothing coming in or out of it, I'm going to... Man, I'm worried about it. But I think I'm going to go back in. I'm going to check on the guys. I'll let them know that Dr. Van Richten has some good information for us on Mara Silvra, and that we should meet in the parlor if they're feeling up to it, and then I'll move on in here.
Okay, and then you guys can finish your hour's rest, and if you wish to go into the parlor, you may.
I'm gonna stand awkwardly by the door, avoiding eye contact and just kind of listening.
Okay. My eyes are up here.
Yeah.
And what about you, Carve?
I was thinking during my long rest, and I realized that there's actually some information I didn't come to my mind about the witch stone. So there's this old tradition.
Yes, continue.
And it's really a bunch of old stories. So most people don't think it has any meaning. Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna follow these people because I was only half listening.
Yeah, that's fine. So you all go into the parlor, and Van Richten has a book open with like some little ripped pieces of paper, sort of like as bookmarks. And the first thing he says to you is he has the scroll open to a certain section that has sort of like a sketch of the exterior of the house, sort of like what the house should look like, right? And he points to the front, just over the entrance, and he says, "Here, there is a witch stone in this house."
Fascinating.
And then he says, "Now, the really interesting thing," and he starts flipping through his book, and he points, and he's like, "Mara Silvra was a knight of the First Order. She did a lot of great things, and in this book it mentions something about slaying a warlord named Dranzorg, who was a murderous human being, according to this tome I'm looking at, and I don't know how Mara is in this house, but mayhaps the idea of this house being a great place for good spirits to be drawn to maybe brought her here."
Well, that's fantastic. It's good that we might have someone on our side here. Any idea how one would communicate with such a person other than the planchette method?
I believe that's probably our best bet, to talk to any of these spirits. It seems like that this table with the planchette is almost like a beacon or a communication device that ties us directly into the spirit world.
That didn't need to be said. That was very obvious. That's the whole point of a Ouija board, is it ties you directly to the spirit world.
Yes.
All right. So I don't think this will interrupt your short rest if we do another séance.
I thought we were done.
Yeah.
They were done with the short
All right.
rest.
All right.
If we're doing another séance, I'm going to sit next to the doctor, but still maintain
sure.
my lack of eye contact.
We know where you're looking.
Dalk Dranzorg. So Mara's. Let's make sure we've got our story straight first. Mara Silvra was a knight who defeated Dalk Dranzorg?
Yes, that's what it says in this book.
I bet that cursed axe was Dalk Thanzord's.
It was. I'm sure.
It probably drove him mad, and he started murdering random peeps.
So how would the axe have ended here? In the book, does it say where the battle occurred?
Oh, it was in a castle belonging to the warlord Dranzor. Yes, it was not in this Mordant, this part of Mordant. It was in another part of Ravenloft. It was in Haslan.
That's an awful long way for a battle axe to travel on its own.
Oh yes, I would imagine that if you did you bring the battle axe here?
You think the battle axe traveled on its own? Seriously?
Mara Silva, was she a resident of Mordant?
Originally, I'm not sure. I would have to look more on that. It says that she served as a knight of the First Order, and so that, my friends, would probably put her in Falkovnia, or I can look. I can find where she was started.
It's very unlikely that this was her house or a house of
no.
one of her relatives.
No, that is something that I really researched, trying to find what would tie this knight of the First Order to the Halverist home. And the only thing that I can see is that the Halverist family did do a lot of donations and a lot of charity work that would bring monies to help support the knights and the charities and the things that the knights did. So that's the only connection. I was hoping that maybe she was related in some way, like, I don't know, didn't change her name, but she's really Mara Halverist. But I do not find anything of that in this scroll that sort of speaks of all the lineages, as well as has this beautiful picture of what this house was hoped to be, which, although I haven't taken a complete walk around the house, it seems somewhat accurate from what I've seen.
I'll take a close look at that picture.
Sure. He hands it to you.
Okay. Do you want to roll or anything? I'm looking for differences in what I've seen outside and what's in the
Sure.
picture.
Yeah, no. I think you can sort of tell that the only maybe real difference in the drawing of what they hope the house would look like and what the house looks like is sort of the porch seems to have been sort of extended. It looks like originally the porch was probably just going to be at the front, but it was extended all the way to this back kitchen area. So that might be the only thing that you notice that's different.
Okay.
So that may have been some architectural design decision when it was actually being built.
We got that message that there was help under the porch, but that's where we found the battle axe, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
so I'm wondering if you should bring that battle axe in here. We can place it on the table, and maybe that will help us to, if, as you believe, it was brought here by maybe Mara after defeating him. Why she would do that, I don't know. But then maybe if you want to try to contact her again, it could mean something.
It's worth a shot. What do you guys think?
I think Carve should go get it.
I'll carry it in with my mage hand.
Can you guys double team it with your mage hand or something?
I was gonna say I think it's a little heavy for the mage hand, isn't it?
I told you guys you can carry it without issue. It's wielding it. It's if you use it to attack. If it's a cursed battle axe, when you wield it to attack, that's when it would affect you if it's a cursed battle axe.
Yeah, careful how you handle it. Not two hands in front of you. I'm talking like index
And I
finger
think you
and
know
thumb.
it. I think you know it is a berserker axe, right?
Yeah, we did a...
Yeah. So unless you attack something with it, you do not have to do a save to try to not go berserker with it.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, I'll go grab it. I'm not even proficient in these things, so I couldn't use it if I wanted to. I'm just going to...
Well, you could. You'd just be shit at it.
Give me a strength check.
Oh. Okay. I might be needing backup for this, guys. Oop.
And don't
Is
run with that
an-
thing. Don't run with the
an
battle axe
8.
in the house.
Yeah, so you go to pick up the battle axe, and it's a little bit heavier than you thought. So you pick it up, but then the head of it kind of drops onto the porch, and now you've attacked the porch, and now you've gone berserker.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's do this.
You bring that thing in, and you place it on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Van Richten, Rudolph, says, oh, what a magnificent weapon. And he starts to sort of brush it with his hand, he's like, oh, we need something to clean it up a little bit. It looks like it's been buried for a while.
It's cursed, buddy. Got to take it easy.
Oh. And he takes his hands back.
Am I off base here thinking that was really suspicious that he was all like, hey, bring that in. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
It does seem strange
I
to
feel
me.
like we need to keep an eye on this guy.
You can do an
'Cause-
insight check.
Yeah. Yep, we're going for an insight check.
I'll do one too.
I
if
think
can.
you'll find the word for off-based is cringe.
Well, either way, I rolled a 25.
All I got's a 17, but
It's okay. Both of you can tell that Rudolf van Richten is excited by many things that are ancient or historical or even weird. He may say, think is beautiful, and it's something that he doesn't want to necessarily wield it, but man, he wants to study it.
he's like H.P. Lovecraft. He's geeking out over the horror of this thing. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. All right. I am at ease again.
I'll still keep one eye on him.
Of course you will. He's hot.
Yep. So, shall we take our positions around the table and do this?
In fact, I know Cersei hasn't been around for a while, but he's hotter than Cersei.
All right. Seance now, guys. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Yes. Oh.
Okay, so when we all take hold of the planchette, I want to just put like my pinky over on Dr. Rudolph's hand, see if he notices.
Guys, I know you guys are pretty into this guy, and I figured out the ultimate strat to get with him. Mummify yourself, and then he will study you because you're old.
I'm right here,
Then,
guys.
if you're still alive, that's your chance to use an epic history-based pickup line.
Okay. All right. I'll take that under advisement.
I'm just gonna bring my pinky on back over the rest of my hand and just stare at the planchette like, let's do this.
Do you want me to begin the seance, or would someone else like to?
I mean, you're the second most experienced here after me, so I feel like you can do it, yeah.
Okay. Oh, great spirits! Who are we trying to? Who are we trying to contact?
Right now, we want to see if Mara Silva is
Okay.
in the house, in his house.
Oh, spirit of Mara Silvra, if you reside within this house, please speak to us.
Greetings. Is anyone else with you right now? No. All right. I feel like she's lying, but let's continue.
Can I make an insight check on the
Chest.
table?
She's
Well, that
just-
was a Freudian slip.
she's fickle.
Make an
is all.
insight
Yeah.
chest. Yeah, no.
Eyes
I'm
up
just
here,
joking.
buddy.
Yep. What now?
Is it you who are the source of these muffins that we've been encountering? Are you the benevolent muffin? All right.
No.
Do you have any idea who is?
No.
Okay.
We need to try and contact the Muffin Geist next, because I do need that recipe
Yeah.
for the blueberry muffin. It's quite good. And I know we'll be here for like an hour and a half communicating the recipe over Ouija board, but it's important to me, because that was a good muffin.
Okay. Sir Silvra, is this axe? Were you the one who brought this axe to this house? Do you recognize it? No. First, were you the one who brought this axe to the house?
Yeah. You're doing a carve
Yeah.
3-question binary
Yeah.
answer. Okay.
You can give them up to 37 responses, because they got 1 through 9 in the alphabet.
That's right. So, the planchette moves to no.
Do you recognize this axe?
Planchette moves to yes.
We believe this is the axe of Dalk Dranzorg. Would you agree? Yes.
Yeah, planchette sort of jiggles over the
Yeah.
yes.
We believe that it is too dangerous for any of us to wield. We were hoping it would help us, but we currently believe it is too dangerous, that it is a cursed item. Would you agree that it is a cursed item?
The planchette moves to yes.
All right. Is there more help to be found under the porch? No.
Planchette moves to no.
Okay. Guys, you got questions?
Can I just ask for a general hint? Because, like, I don't know what to do.
The planchette moves to yes.
Well, I mean, we do still have all of upstairs. To
Well,
go
we
through.
also I've heard from a specific individual in my mindscape that we solved 0 of the puzzles on this floor. I don't know why that came to mind, but I heard that there's a lot of puzzles on this floor that we can still do.
Okay, so the planchette moves to no when you say that we have not solved any puzzles. And then the planchette moves to yes when you say there are still more puzzles that we can do.
We got to figure out the puzzle of the muffins. I think that one's very important.
Planchette moves to yes.
In all seriousness, though, we were getting keys.
All right, I'm just gonna quiet everyone down. General hint is what I want. What's your number 1 hit, Mr. Ghost?
Misses.
Sir
Ghost
Ghost.
Wait,
individual.
Mara's a man's name?
No. Mara is a knight, therefore it's Sir.
And if you want to do it
people.
Game of Thrones styles, SER.
No, I do it magic style. SYR.
That's right. Sire. All right. You want them to give you a hint. A hint about. Okay.
I just want their number 1 hint. Their like top
Alright.
10 hint. Number 1 out of those 10.
Okay. All right. So, D O
L
Oh,
A.
Dollar.
dollar bill.
No, there's 2 L's. N.
not 2 L's. There's just one.
No, I'm saying there's 2 L's in dollar.
Oh, right.
Okay, Dolan. Oh, Do-Lan. We have to have a LAN party.
Ah, makes sense.
Dr. Van Richten, you recognize this name? Dolan? Part of the house history.
It could mean the. Oh, Mara. Do you mean the very famous sculptor, L. Dolan?
How astute.
I don't think we needed to ask the ghost about that one. I think it was fairly obvious that we were referring to the very famous sculptor Al Doland.
Well, at least pronounce it correctly, if he's so famous. Alright, so we need to go check out this statue. The question is,
Well, he's famous for a sculptor, which is of course not famous at all.
maybe for those that are less educated.
Do you guys know what he sculpted? You mentioned a statue.
Yeah, it was a comically oversized cock.
You know, I had a joke and I decided not to say it, and now I feel like I should have.
I know. I kind of. I mean, we could just have like a recording, like a button that we push that just says penis or cock or
V
Oh, he's telling us to buy the new motherboard, EVGA.
I
Oh, VI.
C
Oh, evict the witch? Again?
T.
Evict. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
evict the witch again. Reinforcing our previous theory of evicting the witch.
well, we
So the witch lives in the statue carved by this man / woman. What was the first name?
No, okay.
Dolan.
Random
last
jump.
name.
That was a non sequitur.
Is Dolan
Nope.
is the sculptor Dolan somehow related to the witch stone here on the house? No. Will the witch stone be of any help in evicting these creatures in the chimneys? You could just like point to the crown if you don't know.
Please let me
All
refer
right.
to it. Okay.
All right.
Alright, so why would you tell us a random name of a sculptor if it's not of any use to us?
But it is.
It is.
That was her best hint.
We just figured out.
Yeah, that was her number 1 hint. But like, the thing is that she has access to every possible word. She can
Okay,
say
all right,
anything,
look,
and she
look.
decided to leave it at Dolan.
She gave us the best hint. It's just that we're too stupid to know what it means.
I know.
alright?
I know.
Yeah, but she has the power to give us the rest of the hint.
How
F.
many F
You. C. Okay.
Why? Oh. You.
Yeah, she means
Clearly
you,
she's talking
Carve.
You see,
Carve.
if you have the time to
See?
insult me and curse my name, then you have the time to give me a better hint.
She's gonna provide your social security number to here in just a moment.
5,
Well, that's easy. It's
7.
5757575757575. It's all 5s and 7s.
I was gonna ask her how
I've
many
been broken into so many times.
how many minutes we have until Carve's head catches on fire again. 5 minutes.
5.
All right, Carve, you've been warned.
4. Oh, no, those are seconds. 3. 2.
Give me the wine. Give me the wine quickly.
Carve, you had some vision that ended with the term remains. I don't remember anything about that, or if you even told me anything more about that.
Yeah, I had a muffin so powerful and so delicious that it transported me to the ethereal plane, and I witnessed a spectacle of a feast in action in the spooky doll room, and I heard remains, or perhaps romaine. It's hard to say.
Mhm.
Okay, I have one final question.
Okay.
You'll know what I'm asking. Do I have a chance?
That wasn't the ghost. That was actually Rudolph moving the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like trying to get pulled over here. It's like
Yeah.
it goes to farewell.
All right. Thank you for your help,
Oh, can you?
Sir Silva.
Fucking ghosts.
Why are they so cryptic with their hints, right?
I know, if I were a ghost, I just spill it. Like, who needs to waste their time riddling and hinting about? You have the power to tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do.
So, 2 things. From my observation, Sir Carve, Mr. Carve, as it might be, you asked for their top 10 hint, not their top 10 answer. So therefore you got a hint. If you want an answer, if you want them just to tell you what to do, then next time just say, "Oh, Great Spirit, tell me what to do, because I'm too stupid to figure out anything here."
Ouch. Ouch. You get him.
I will tell you this.
Someone give me some business to do so I can be unfinished with it and then die and then haunt this bitch.
There are many sculptures in this house that may be related to Eldolan.
Obviously.
You would have to look for his signature on these things.
That's exactly what
to
I was
know.
thinking.
He always puts his signatures on stuff.
Yeah.
That
Are
was my
there any
plan
that you
already.
know of
I was just
already?
trying to extract more information from the ghost. And I used my classic interrogation technique, flabbing about until you get some info.
Gotcha.
Or your head catches on fire.
It's foolproof, except for the 16 times my head's caught on fire. Out of 17.
I want to check out this statue in the foyer because I'm
Yeah,
immediately
that's the biggest
suspicious.
statue we've seen so far.
Yeah,
So.
and it was hollow. I think I can't remember why we figured it out. It was hollow. Maybe we were just knocking on it.
No. The statue that is in the entrance is not hollow.
Oh, all right.
That is that
That black one.
horned eagle.
Oh. The black one in the other room is the hollow one, right? The metal one?
It's obsidian.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you could see inside through its eyes, but you could not see deep within it because of the angle.
I feel like now the witch was watching us. Ooh, creepy.
Oh, it's H.P. Lovecraft.
This is that ghost that you saw before, and when you guys are getting ready to leave, you see him sort of standing next to Van Richten and sort of looking at these documents that Van Richten is flipping through to try to figure out if there's any indication in these scrolls of which of these sculptures might be associated with Eldolan. But you guys are you guys are welcome to go searching yourself.
Wait, do I see the ghost?
Yeah.
Ghost, are you my... Are you...
It's the spirit guardian, right? that I saw that watched over me in my sleep that one time?
Yes.
All right, Spirit Guardian, I just want to say thanks a lot, but I have a really important question. Are you the Muffin Geist
Who are you talking to?
who lives on Spectral Lane? Please, give me a sign. A muffin, ideally.
We can't see this, only Carve.
No, you guys can all say this. He winks at Carve.
Oh, yes, it's the Muffin Geist, my man. 10 out of 10. Top ghost of all time. Number 1, that guy.
Did he give us any hint on the itemized list of sculptures in the house?
Yeah, I think we could wait around for 20 minutes while he sifts through the paperwork. Like,
Yeah, so he says to you that there appears to be several items that are in this house that are listed to El Dolan. The 5 busts in this one room over here that is next to that tentacled thing. The tentacled thing. And then there are some other items that may or may not still be in the house that you guys probably have not come across yet. But he says that there's several items in the house that are listed as by this sculptor, but we would have to go look to see if any more of them are there. There's additional busts. There's an additional full-size sculpture, and that is it.
okay, so do you guys want to head upstairs and look for some more statues?
I'm game if you want to, or we could go into the room here. I mean, this one is full of Dolans. We could see if we could figure out anything there.
Is the spirit coming with us, or did he peace out? Because I'm inclined to just follow him.
All right, I'll follow him too. I am going to reclaim my goblet from whoever has it, and I'm also going to take that axe off the table, and I'm going to put it into my my backpack.
All right, so do we want to check out these statues again and see if there's anything we can...
Yeah, I think so. Mark, in any of our time through here, did I have my detect magic going?
Yes, you had detect magic out, and nothing. I don't think anything in this room detected as magic.
Okay. So I'm just going to... actually, I'm going to start here, and I'll work my way counterclockwise around the room and look at all those small busts first, and then...
Yep. I guess you pick them up and look at them?
Yeah, I'm going to examine them each one at a time. I expect I'll find the Dolan signature on them.
That is correct. Underneath, as you pick each of them up, you do see hand written into it. So it must have been when they were
Wet.
soft. Yeah, that it was actually just like carved into it.
Do they seem hollow or solid?
They seem quite hefty, actually. Yeah, they feel like they're made, maybe not solid, but they're fairly thick walled.
Are there any holes that tiny keys might fit into?
That's a great question. No, there's not.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be clumsy with one and accidentally drop it, like, whoops, and let it hit the floor.
Yeah, it kind of hits the floor, and you hear this little crunch as like the nose on the sculpture breaks off, but it just kind of clunk, 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 clunk.
Oh no! I'm gonna run over to pick it up and just kick it right into the wall.
It smacks into the wall, breaks a little bit of the plaster on the wall.
That's gotta hurt.
The ear snaps off of it.
Listen, man, if you really want to destroy that thing, use your crowbar.
I don't want to mess up my crowbar. What do you think this is?
Do you know what crowbars are for? They're for using for various purposes.
They are for prying, not beating things.
No, the crowbar was designed to form many functions. It's a bludgeoning weapon, it's a prying implement, it's
Do you know what it's a
bludgeoning
bludgeoning
weapon.
weapon? No, I'm
It's
going to pull out my
different kind
hammer.
of prying implement if you hold it differently.
I'm going to pull out my hammer and I'm
But
going
most
to hit
importantly
this
of
thing.
all, it's a bludgeoning weapon. So bludgeon this thing with a crowbar if you want to destroy it. You
I'm
can
gonna hit it
borrow
with my
mine.
hammer. Nope, hit it with my hammer. I'm even going to use a piton as a chisel. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
crack this
yeah.
puppy open.
So you Sure. So you tap it a couple times. I assume you're wearing safety goggles.
Oh, of course.
Otherwise, let's have a dexterity check.
Safety squints work?
Yes. Yeah, you just get shards around your eye.
Exactly. All right, good.
Eventually, after tapping it a couple times, it sort of splits and falls in half. And inside, you find a very small vial.
Oh.
What's on the vial?
Nothing, but there's something in it.
Ooh. Now, Carve described that dream to us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In shoddy detail, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to hold this vial up to him and say, does this look like something from your dream?
To answer that question, I will of course say
In your dream, there wasn't anything about a vial. Your dream about the remains, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because he said that he took the stuff out of the vial.
Oh wait, I had a dream when the Geist was watching over me, right? Did I?
The person who had a dream when the Geist was watching over you was Calwyn.
Yeah, that was mine.
Yeah, because Matt shows
Oh, that was the sexy
something
dream,
into his
yeah.
mouth. Yeah, it wasn't sexy.
Oh
That
wait, no, there was
dream.
the other dream that was actually important.
Yes, it was a dream about the Halvarus children being potentially poisoned by a servant.
Wait, that was my dream?
That was your dream.
Oh god, I'm
Oh.
terrible. Okay, does this vial look familiar to me?
It does not.
Okay. All right. Based on the viscosity and color of the liquid inside, could I determine what this might be?
Yes,
It's definitely cum.
God.
But very aged.
it is red like blood.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's definitely
Okay.
wine.
I'm just going to casually walk over to the next one, slap it into the floor,
Mhm.
and then crack it open with the with the hammer and bitten.
Yep. Inside, you find a vial that looks very similar to the last one.
weren't you the one who said educated in the arts I must be to appreciate these great works? Now you've smashed 2 out of the 2 we've seen.
You know, art does you no good.
That's 100% smash record.
You know what? You sound a little jealous. Do you want the next one?
I would actually enjoy that very much, yes.
I'm going to hand him my hammer and pitten.
No,
Be careful not to break the vial.
I will show you the true power of the crowbar.
Wait, you have a crowbar too?
I literally offered it to you to use.
Wait, I thought you were telling me to use mine. Mine is in
No, I
pristine
said
condition.
you can borrow my crowbar. I just
Oh.
wanted to show you that crowbars are worth using.
Well, I mean, you can use yours however you want. It's your tool, but I'm not going to beat up my crowbar. Mine is exclusively for prying.
I'll just take a step away from these guys.
You are defeating the point of a crowbar by saying it's exclusively for one thing. It's designed to be versatile.
What? You're the guy who breaks the tools because he's trying to open a jar with a screwdriver. All right, you can't just bust your tools up. You buy the tool for the job.
I am not strong enough to break a screwdriver.
Fine. You bend the screwdriver. Come on, work with me here.
I don't know what you mean. A screwdriver seems like a perfectly reasonable implement for jar opening.
Yeah, I think
not
we're
that,
done.
then a crowbar.
We're done here. We're done here. I can't work with you. I just can't. I'm gonna go over in the corner and bust open another one.
All right. Same thing.
So do these vials all look like they're the same liquid?
Yeah. Yeah, they're these small vials, a little bit larger than maybe your pinky.
Okay. I'm gonna take notes like which one of these sculptures each of these vials came out of,
Okay.
and just jot it down and like keep them in order.
Yeah, good
And
plan.
Okay.
Go ahead and do the other two. If
Okay.
Carve
Yep.
doesn't get to one first.
I'll smash one up.
All right.
I'm going to do an Arcana check. Do I recognize anything about these vials? Like I would know probably that liches use vials of their blood as phylacteries sometimes. I doubt these are all lich phylacteries, but I got a 21. I'm wondering if there's anything in the way these vials are encased or presented or anything that is giving me a hint as to what they might be for.
No, unfortunately, this doesn't seem to fit into your Arcana knowledge.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
It's possible that you could go speak with Van Richten or something else to try to figure out why these sculptures have what appears to be blood vials.
Okay.
inside.
Next question. Do we have all 5 vials now?
You do.
This onyx statue, or I'm sorry, obsidian statue,
Mhm.
is there anywhere that I could fit these vials? And not like just drop it in the eyeball and lose it forever, but
I
is
see
there
what
like
you're saying.
somewhere I could set them where it holds them?
Yes. It looks like in each of the tentacles, there is a small slot that's almost the perfect size for these vials to be placed in.
I would like to almost perfectly place them in the tentacles.
Do it.
Does this thing have 5 tentacles?
It has 3.
Okay.
And you do it, and they almost fit perfectly in there.
And there's 2 more for the eyeballs? 2 more
You
holes
could
for
put them in the eyes, but they're much smaller than the eye slots, so they
Okay,
would just fall inside.
Yeah, no, we're
That's
not playing that game. I don't want to lose
Yeah.
my
that's
stuff.
not good.
Maybe the holes are each shaped specifically for one of them. And if we carefully, systematically rearranged them over and over again, we would find the right combination.
So, I don't want to break what you guys are doing,
We're not doing
because I
anything.
think it's great. But you do know that there's probably not something that will detect blood that isn't magical. Like if you just stuck your fingers and stuff in those little holes, and let's say it was a mechanical device, then it wouldn't matter what you put in there, right? And we already know that it's not that this thing does not emanate magic.
He's telling us we're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we should go ask the doctor about these vials of what we think might be blood.
Sure. If you go ask him, he says, "Oh, yes, that is a signature of something that Eldolan has made. He always hides. It's usually blood, but it's some sort of liquid from his body
Ah,
inside the statues and things that he makes.
So we could make a homunculus.
that's how you get ants.
Well, okay, why didn't you tell us that before we destroyed 5 priceless works of art?
I didn't think about it until you asked me, and you destroyed what?
Nothing. We broke some boards in there. It was sticking up, tripped
Oh.
on it, snapped it. I got mad, broke some more boards. It was a situation. It's fine.
Okay, well,
Yeah, he tripped. Colwyn tripped.
Nope. You were done.
So
Nope.
amazingly, so stupendously clumsily, that he actually broke 5 different Dolan sculptures in one fell accidental swoop.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
But luckily, he managed not to shatter any of the vials inside.
What's wrong with the floorboard?
Nothing. I tripped on it. It's fine. We fixed it.
Okay,
It's okay.
All right. Yes, the master who is looking at this house probably would like to have those Eldolans intact, but it wouldn't be a problem because they might not have even been here. But tearing up the floor, that seems a little bit more detrimental to the resale value of the house.
Do any of you guys know Min?
What if we hired a team to come in here, tear down the whole house, and rebuild it like 30 feet over one direction? And that way the ghosts are just in your front yard instead of in the house.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like there's something to do with that statue, but we're not figuring it out. So we need to go do something else.
Well, maybe there are other Dolan statues. There were other things on the list. We suspect some of these are upstairs, right? Because, Mark, there were some on the list that look like Dolans, but that were not statues that we've seen yet.
That is correct.
All right. So maybe we should go
And I'm gonna
upstairs.
break them all.
Maybe.
All right, let's do it.
I see a ghost.
He's
Where's
teasing
he
us.
going?
He's teasing us. I'm gonna run out into the foyer and just wait.
I'll see what the benevolent Muffin Geist has to say.
Wait. I'm gonna come back in there. Can I reach my hand down in there to see if there's a muffin inside?
The eye holes are not big enough for your hand to go in.
If I look down in there, can I see can I see a muffin?
Your eyes burst into flame.
As we said before, you can look inside, but you basically see sort of the skull inside of the skull of this athletically built, sculpted man who is fighting these disembodied tentacles. You cannot see into the base of the statue. You would have to break it.
Do any of you below 9th level non-clerics have the 4th level cleric spell Scry? Because that would be useful here.
That's a very specific question. Yeah, I think what I'm hearing is that we need to break into this statue. Quietly. Or someone needs to go distract the doctor, and I would be more than willing to do that for us while someone did this.
Alright, here's the plan. Turn it around, make a small, precise incision with pitons behind it, reach your hand in, grab whatever muffins or whatever hot loot is in there, and then turn it back so the whole faces the wall, and nobody has to know. It's the perfect crime.
Did we actually look down inside this thing before? I didn't remember.
You tried.
We couldn't see all the way down.
You can't see all the way down to the bottom. You're going to have to crack it.
Alternative plan, slightly less perfect crime, just smash it to fucking bits.
Quietly, which means not with a crowbar.
How is a crowbar any more noisy than a fucking warhammer?
It's not a warhammer, it's just a hammer.
I bet it was used in war once.
What are you guys worried about making noise for?
We don't want
I
the
don't
doctor to be, no, we're destroying more stuff.
He doesn't care. He told you that.
This just seems like way more big and important than all the other statues.
So you know the doctor has not been through the house. The doctor has no inventory of what's in this home. He is purely doing research for whatever reason.
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
It's up to you guys to determine if this house is worth purchasing.
Well, it won't be when we're done with it.
If that requires breaking a few eggs, break a few eggs.
All right, I want to, do we want to take the head off and look down in there, or do we want to start at the bottom?
I rolled a 24 investigation. I want to check to be sure that there's not actually a hatch or anything.
There's not.
Okay.
Oh, we lay it down and we just punch a hole in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
No one will know.
We could do that. All
That's literally what I just said.
I don't think it is, but let's
said in the
do that
back.
anyway.
What are you trying to do to this thing?
Okay, so we want to lay it down. Is it too heavy to lay down?
It's really, really heavy. I told you that before. That
Okay.
As you can see, it has sort of a large round base. You would need a hand truck or something to move
Okay,
it.
I was about to say we just push it over, but I don't want to destroy the floor, because...
I don't think you can push it over.
Okay, all right, let's just, I just want to look for a weak spot, like a spot where it looks like it might be thin, or there's a joint in the sculpture somewhere where I can just...
Yeah, maybe where the head connects to the body. the
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Give me an attack.
Would a hammer use a strength bonus?
Yes.
A 6.
To hit?
Yes, that's a 6 to hit.
How did you miss a statue?
He didn't miss it. The difference is that he didn't break through it. That's all. So the onyx statue, as you try to hit it with the hammer or whatever, you maybe make a little spark come off of it, but
All
you
right.
don't make any real damage.
All right, we're gonna try this again. All right,
Step aside.
This is a
The thing about any sort of operation is you need the right tool for the job. And the
God,
right tool
it's a
for the job
crowbar.
is always 100% of the time a crowbar.
I'm gonna stand behind Brycel and just kind of peek around, because I know this thing is not gonna go well.
I'm gonna crowbar this fucker.
All right.
I'm going to suggest that we get a crowbar manufacturer as a sponsor of this podcast. Stanley makes a good one.
Can I stick the crowbar into the eye hole and
You sure
pry?
can.
Pry.
Yes, I will give you an advantage on a roll if you do that.
Look at this. I'm prying.
All right, okay, all right.
I'm prying here.
I thought you were gonna go at it like a baseball bat. I would not have put that past you.
That would be equally effective.
No, really wouldn't. I would love to see you try that.
All right, let's see what you do. Let's see how
Well,
much
I am
damage you do.
by far the weakest person ever.
Okay.
-1 strength.
Yep.
But I rolled pretty well.
Okay.
14.
That's perfect. You snap one of the eye sockets sort of up. How much damage do you do?
I deal 1 crowbar of damage.
Yes. Give me like a D6 roll.
6, but my strength is -1, so 5.
So your strength was important for prying. The damage, I'm just going to take how it is at it, and you snap across the bridge of this nose, and you do some significant damage to the head, but it is not off.
You've heard of a mic drop. Now get ready for a crowbar drop.
You
Impressive.
dropped it inside.
Wait, did you drop it in there, or are you just wailing on this thing?
No, I just dropped it like a mic drop, but it was a crowbar.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you gonna pry the other eye?
No, he dropped it.
That's okay. He can pick it back up.
Yeah, I'll pick it back up and keep going. I just wanted to show him how important this moment was. That a crowbar is the perfect tool for any operation.
All right, let's do it.
Did you damage the crowbar?
When all you have is a crowbar, everything is pryable.
Everything looks like crowbarable.
I guess I'll pry some more. If at first you don't succeed, pry again.
Is there a hole big enough to get the doll through yet?
No,
No,
not
all
yet. It just basically snapped the bridge of the nose.
Okay.
I pried with much higher roll, but much less damage than last time.
Okay, so what was the roll?
It was a 16.
Yep, that's great. And what was the damage?
Well, it was 1.
You pry in the second eye.
Well, I try.
I guess that's why the top of the head snaps off and the nose breaks off. And you can see inside. And when you see inside and you look down, you see not only is there a vial of something at the bottom of the statue, but there appears to be a scrap of parchment.